What's going on, YouTube? It's Coffee back at it, and we got a whole lot going on with ice, sports, lies, deception. Let's get to it.
Well, days after fighting social media influencer Jake Paul in a high-profile bout in California, Mexican boxer Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. was arrested by ICE agents on Wednesday and is in the process of being deported from the United States. This over alleged cartel ties and other infractions, the Department of Homeland Security said in a statement on Thursday. Now, Chavez Jr., the son of International Boxing Hall of Famer Julio Cesar Chavez, who is one of the most revered athletes from Mexico, entered the country on a tourist visa in August of 2023, which expired in February last year, according to Thursday's release. DHS officials said Chavez Jr. made fraudulent statements on his recent immigration application and has an active arrest warrant in Mexico for alleged involvement in organized crime and trafficking firearms, ammunition, and explosives. This according to the release. Under President Trump, no one is above the law, including world-famous athletes. Our message to any cartel affiliate: we will find you and you will face consequences. The days of unchecked cartel violence are over, Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin said in the statement. Now, CNN has attempted to contact a representative for Chavez Jr. for comment. His attorney told the Associated Press the current allegations against his client are, quote, outrageous and simply another headline to terrorize the community. Chavez Jr. fought Paul on Saturday, losing in a unanimous decision to the YouTuber turned boxer. The fight between Paul and the 39-year-old Chavez took place in Anaheim, California. The Mexican boxer was heavily cheered on by the crowd, though he was soundly defeated in his second fight in 4 years.
All right, so first off, man, for those that watch the fight, okay, this Chavez, what is he, the grandson of the super official Chavez, the Chavez that we all think of when it comes to boxing? I'm asking, I'm not telling, as always, man. I let y'all know with the boxing stuff. I love the sport, I just don't follow it as closely, you know what I mean? So is he not even in the same echelon as the Chavez that gets the flowers, you know what I mean? That comment, fill me in, y'all, because what, it's only his second fight in 4 years, and he took the L to Jake Paul. I know there's a lot of corruption that runs rampant in boxing, but fill me in. Did you watch the fight? Did Paul definitely deserve to win the fight? And on this individual in which we're speaking of, who's now in ICE custody, awaiting deportation, y'all heard what they were talking about, man. He has ties to the Sinaloa cartel and allegedly, and ammo, explosives, gun allegations, all kinds of stuff, lying on his visa application or whatever it was, which is crazy to me, because then why did they even allow him to enter the country to fight? Kind of seems crazy, right? Because we're going to get to, there's some lies, some fuckery going on momentarily as we transition over into the story about Dodger Stadium. Why would they allow him to come and fight if it was like that? They were like, hey, we got to get you in, milk you for the money, but then we got to take you into custody. I don't know. His attorneys are saying it's all bullshit. It's all lies. He's going to fight the case. Does he stand a chance? Will he win? I don't know. Stay tuned for updates on all that, but jump in the comments, fill me in on everything that we're discussing with all that. But sliding over to this story about Dodger Stadium, like, ICE is full of shit. They're flat out lying. Can you believe this?
This Dodger Stadium, and behind me, those are federal agents that appear to have been staging here after what have been a series of immigration enforcement actions in Los Angeles this morning. So now you've got protesters, media. Here at Dodger Stadium, outside the parking lot, while federal agents are there, seemingly blocked in for now. This is an ongoing and developing situation.
All right, so you see those two videos. They were clearly there. People are protesting, ICE out of the U.S., this, that, and the third. And, that's right at the entranceway, I believe, to Dodger Stadium, as well as that one video that shows them approaching. And you see the tweets and all that, where the Dodgers, the organization, is heavily under scrutiny, where it's like hitting the news. Listen, the LA Dodgers are an iconic team, which, the lineage of the team, they actually come from Brooklyn, the Brooklyn Dodgers, right? They broke the color barrier in baseball. But in LA, the team has a very heavy Latin American fan base. And they're pissed off because they wanted the Dodgers to speak out about this, about everything that went on, as we saw all kinds of chaos erupting, which it's like, as quick as that all came into the news and was everywhere, and we saw all the stuff on social media and all that, it feels like just as quick as the chaos came in, it went away and became on the hush. But reportedly, the Dodgers were set to make some kind of statement formally at a game, but did not do so. But then we're hearing ICE showed up, like pulling up, wanting to get right all up in the stadium. I don't know if they were planning to try to snatch people out the seats and deport them or what, but the Dodgers said no. And you see, clear as day, you see the evidence. They were there. There's just video footage of it all. And ICE gets on the Twittersphere and tells the Dodgers, false, we were never there. And for a second, you may see in the comments, man, there's some people disputing this, like, yo, with this blue check mark or whatever color check mark bullshit that Elon Musk has done, anyone can impersonate any account. And that is 100% true. Like, he's made it to where I could purchase some kind of check mark and act like I'm some big Wall Street hotshot or something like that, or whatever. But that is the real ICE account. I've done my due diligence and checked it out, and that is for show, the ICE account. So they're lying. They're saying, hey, we were never there. You're on video, you lying bastards. Well, what is that about? I don't know. I don't know what to make of it, why they're just flat out lying. Why in this digital age, like, yo, you're ICE, you use all kinds of technology and shit like that. Why would you think when there was all those protesters, everything, y'all were staged right on like the borderline of the grounds and all that, you didn't think anyone was running no footage on you? I just don't get it, man. So I don't know. Tap in about it all. The Jake Paul fight, Chavez, his situation, why ICE is just lying to our face when we just see what it is. That is just perplexing to me. That is just bonkers to me. That is like, they're just delusional to think they can get away with that. It kind of reminds me of something what's going on in the hip hop world right now with this lying ass, snitch ass, punk ass rapper who's just out here lying through his teeth about everything. You know what I mean? It's a whole nother story. I'm sure some of y'all are in the know in which I'm speaking of. But the ICE deportation, immigration drama continues to dominate the news, man. And then the Dodgers, like I said, there's a big portion of the population, they wanted the Dodgers to speak out, and there was all these reports that they were going to, but they didn't. But they did tell ICE essentially to F off, and then ICE is lying to the Dodgers. I don't know, man. Like, are the Dodgers going to be in some serious drama when it comes to dealing with the feds and all that? You got to pay attention to all this, man, because clear as day, it's not like people don't already know, you know, and I'm not trying to make a conspiracy out of everything, but they're lying right now. You know what I mean? And I wonder if the Dodgers are going to face some backlash over this, or what will happen. So get in the comments with your thoughts on it all. Anyone new to the channel over here on Coffee Talk, is always about coffee, talking it up with y'all, the people. So tap in, subscribe, stay tuned for updates, and I'm out of here. Peace. God bless. Have a productive day. And I will get with you on the next one.